It's the most popular sport in America, but is it behind the times and hurting its players when it comes to its drug policies? Check this out.
As medicinal and recreational marijuana use is becoming legal in more states across our country, many people are turning to cannabis to help with chronic pain relief. Despite certain states' creed to concede to the benefits of weed, one major organization is still in disbelief of reefer relief: the NFL. One poll found that almost half of NFL players secretly use cannabis in the months after their drug test to ease the pain from game-inflicted injuries, but it's at a big risk. If caught, they can face a hefty fine and a full season suspension. And yet, many players say their doctors hand out highly addictive opioids like candy. Is it time for the NFL to ease restrictions in marijuana prescriptions?
So, should marijuana use be allowed in the National Football League? Well, former player Kyle Turley joins us, and we're going to address that subject. So, welcome back, Kyle. Always a pleasure.
Great to see you again.
And why do you support allowing cannabis among National Football League players?
Professional athletes are some of the most prescribed patients in America, period, because through sports comes injury, and when you go to get a diagnosis from the doctor, that comes with prescriptions. And on top of that, the United States government conveniently owns a neuroprotective patent on cannabis and nothing else. And so with CTE being a very serious disease with our community, I think it's imperative that we examine it on both fronts.
I read a lot of your statements. I mean, as a player, try to describe to us how you felt, not only after each game, but at the end of the season, and then when you retired, what kind of pain were you dealing with?
You know, the myriad of surgeries comes along with those injuries. You know, you get plates and screws, you become bone on bone in every joint, and at, you know, your mid-20s to almost 30s, you're experiencing arthritis on the levels of 70, 80-year-old individuals. And so the pain factors are one, but the brain injury issue is my most important charge in this because of the potential neuroprotective aspects of cannabis.
Well, you know, it sort of doesn't make sense that cannabis has been approved for medicinal use, whether it be to help with certain neurological processes going on in the brain or helping to alleviate pain, whether in concert with opiates or to help people get off opiates. I don't understand why the NFL is so slow. What do you think?
Well, I don't either. And in general, our community, we need to start understanding how our bodies actually work. It was discovered in 1992. We have an endocannabinoid system, and each one of us has levels of THC and CBD and all these other things in our bodies currently running and operating. From women nursing to athletes in competition, this is imperative that we understand our endocannabinoid system and the importance of it on all aspects in dealing with our health.
Do you think the NFL is concerned that maybe it's going to be abused for the high effect? Or are you advocating medicinal marijuana or CBD oils or both?
Again, I'm going to go on the people that are really researching in this the most, and what that speaks to is an entourage effect of this entire full plant. CBD derived from hemp, unbelievably medicinal. I developed a company behind that and pushing that because that's the opportunity to all 50 states in America today to experience a base level of cannabis. But that entourage effect is very real. Just a minuscule inclusion of THC to a CBD supplement supercharges that. And so when we see the resolutions of seizures and all these neurological disorders that have played out on certain shows that we've seen so far in this conversation, you know, my interest in where can that go? If we're resolving neurological issues in this country and we are so easily prescribing these damaging things that I personally was on, Wellbutrin, Depakote, Zoloft, to deal with these things that were happening to me and then experiencing those very negative side effects that almost cost me my life, and to understand that transition of where I am today and that I can truly speak to that cannabis saved it. And I take 0 opiates to this day, not one aspirin, not one leaf.